And in studio we do have Chief Officer Transport and Infrastructure, Mombasa County Engineer Ali Shariff. Good morning.
Good morning, Miriam.
How are you doing?
Salim.
Morning.
I'm very well.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Good to have you here. So I know we want to talk about the traffic lights that have been installed in Mombasa County. Yes. Before we do that, I would like us to talk about the Ocean Festival, East African Ocean Festival, where 3 people lost their lives. Yeah. Right. So there was a statement from the Ocean Festival team, East African Ocean Festival team, and they said that it is with deep sadness that we confirm a dragon boat participating in today's, that is on Friday, in today's race at Tudor Creek capsized near the finish line. The boat carrying 22 members of the Kijiweni BMU team overturned in the final stretch. 19 team members were rescued while 3 remain unaccounted for. As at now, where do we stand?
Okay, thank you very much once again, Miriam and Salim, for having me today. My name is Engineer Ali Shariff. I'm the Chief Officer Transport Infrastructure. First and foremost, let me take this opportunity to first express my deep condolences to the families, to the 3 families of the people who lost their lives in this very unfortunate event that took place on Friday evening. The information that we have as at now is that all the 3 bodies have been retrieved from the ocean. And are actually under police custody as at now. They need to undergo several steps before they hand it over to the families for the final respects. But having said this, I want to express again our deepest condolences to them for losing their loved ones. I know it's been very, very difficult. We've tried to be with them throughout these 3 days. His Excellency the Governor himself has personally been to the site many times, coordinating the efforts of rescue. And the county government has worked with all stakeholders, including the Kenya Navy, Kenya Coast Guard, the BMUs, and even volunteers, to ensure that there was a timely retrieval of the bodies. Yeah.
Okay. Niliona Governor Mheshimiwa Abdulswamad Shariff Nasir akisema siku zijazo wataweka kanuni na sheria kuhakikisha kwamba si kwamba mashindano hayatafanyika kia sampuli ile, yatafanyika, lakini watu lazima wafuate taratibu zinazohitajika na kuhakikisha kila kitu kiko vizuri. Pengine ni mikakati gani ambayo kwamba sasa hivi ipo kwenye serikali ya county kuhakikisha mashindano kama yale yakija kutakuwa na usalama na kila kitu? Yes.
Ndio, ni kweli gavana amepeana ahadi kama hii, na tayari ilikuwa mikakati ya kutengeneza ile Disaster Management Act imeanza, na nadhani ilipelekwa kule County Assembly na hata washapitisha. Kwa hivyo wakati wote sahihi kutakuwa na sheria kamili Mombasa kuhakikisha kwa maisha na mali ya wananchi wetu ikija katika mambo ya mikasa inachungwa, na tuhakikishe kwa matukio kama haya, kwa sababu prevention is better than cure siku zote. It's better to take preventive measures before such an action takes place. Kwa hivyo iko ile Disaster Management Act ambapo kwamba itapitishwa ama ishapitishwa na County Assembly, na karibuni itakwenda kwa printers za serikali ifanywe kwa sheria hapa Mombasa. Na ile sasa ndio itapatiana ile mikakati ambayo kwamba serikali ya county pamoja na washikadau wengine wote ambao wanahusiana na mambo ya disaster, majukumu yao, ile bajeti ambayo kwamba itawekwa kuhakikisha kwa serikali ya county inaweza kuwekeza vizuri katika mambo ya disaster. Na pia zile sanctions ambazo kwamba zitaweza kupatikana na kuwekwa kwa mtu yote ambaye atakiuka sheria kama atakwenda kinyume na sheria.
All right, now let's look at the traffic lights. What inspired the installation of traffic lights across Mombasa County at this time?
I believe we are all road users. We all use these roads. If it's not us, then it's our families. But all of us use the roads, and we've gone through the pain of passing through intersections that are purely manned by police and traffic marshals. So this is what inspired us as a county government to actually reinstate the traffic. The traffic lights existed, but they malfunctioned more than 10 years ago.
Yeah.
One, when Kenya was doing the road at Sabasaba, so they did deep excavations and they, destroyed the entire infrastructure. And then even vandalism, like for Buxton, Kengeleni, and Kingorani, and even GPO in Digo Road. The signal controllers were stolen, by our own people. So we vandalized those intersections, and now we brought them down to the mercy of traffic officers. The problem of managing traffic through human intervention is that there's an unfair allocation of time. That is one. And then we create unnecessary congestion and bottlenecks on the roads. It is not safe for even the traffic officers, especially during night hours, to control traffic. And it's also tiring, where the traffic officers have to deal with rain, sunshine, and all these things when they are managing out. So this is what actually inspired us to do this.
Okay. Why wait 10 years?
Because it was in the, you see, the governor came into office in 2022, and among his manifesto, the 10-point manifesto he gave to the people of Mombasa was that, one, he would make Mombasa a smart city. So we've been planning, we've been trying to allocate resources towards this venture. And then also we've been holding consultative meetings with stakeholders to get their input. Is it important, or should we just continue with the money? And everyone we've been talking to, the Matatu Owners Association, the people from the tuk-tuk, the boda-bodas, every single person, including the traffic police themselves, have been building this consensus that we need to go this way.
Okay, and what specific areas or intersections have been prioritized in the first phase?
Right now we are prioritizing the main corridors, the main arteries, which is Sabasaba, which we have successfully done, and it's already under implementation, and I'm sure we must have passed by and seen how even the motorists now are getting used to the flow at Sabasaba, and they are following the traffic rules now by stopping when the signals turn red and moving when it turns, of which they were not doing that from the beginning. But we've prioritized Sabasaba. We've also managed to finalize Buxton, and it's been a week now that it's also been operating well. So we are hoping to do Kengeleni very soon. Although we are still discussing with Kenya, because there is Kenya constructing that road, I'm sure you are aware, the Mombasa Malindi Highway.
Yes.
And they will be doing a grade separation or interchange at Kengeleni, which means they'll be providing a flyover, they'll be providing service lanes. So we hope when that is done, then there would be no need for traffic lights, because that in itself is a traffic decongester. But since we've already built that momentum and the road is yet to reach Kengeleni, it might take probably another 12 months to reach there. So we feel maybe we might be able again to do the ones at Kengeleni.
Yeah. I mean, for a period of 10 years, you said we've not had traffic lights, and now this is being introduced to motorists.
Yes.
How has that reception been?
Miriam, I think we've had a mixed reception, but so far from what we've gathered from our social media platforms and from phone calls and even people who have personally had interactions with His Excellency the Governor, is that the reception has been positive. The motorists have been anticipating this, and they are happy. Some people are actually surprised and they are wowed when they reach the intersections. They are shocked. Wow, what is this? They are not used. Children who are born less than 10 years from now have never experienced traffic lights in Mombasa. But the reception purely basically has been positive, and we are very appreciative of our citizens for taking this initiative in the right way.
Okay, hapo kabla tuendelee, mimi kawaida nishaona watu wa pikipiki, tuwaite bodaboda, na hawa wa tuk-tuk. Bodaboda sana wanasema kwamba wao wakifika hizo sehemu ambazo tuseme kuna traffic police, si traffic lights, huwa hawasimami. Na hata mimi nishaikuwa kwenye bodaboda, akifika
they just go.
Hawasimami. Na hata traffic ama wale unaita county
marshals,
county marshal hawana shughuli nao. Wanasema wako sawa huwa. Hiyo lakini ni mambo ya sheria zao. Sasa hapa kwenye traffic lights hapa, hao mtawa control vipi? Bodaboda na hususan tuktuk. Na hii usafiri mkubwa hususan Mombasa mjini hapa, na umetaja Sabasaba na Buxton. Tuktuk ndio habari kubwa. Yes.
Ni kweli. Unajua tunasema katika project implementation kuna the concept ya EEE. Watu naiita engineering, education, enforcement.
Yes, okay.
Sasa sahi tuko ile stage ya kwanza ile ambayo ni engineering. Tushamalizana na the engineering bit.
Yes.
Ambayo ilikuwa ni kudesign solution yetu na kuimplement. Hiyo tumefanya Salim. Sasa tumeingia ile ya pili ambayo huwa tunasema ndio ngumu katika hizi zote tatu, ambayo ni education.
Okay.
Sasa lazima sahi county government imeinvest katika kuhakikisha ya kuwa tunawafundisha na tunawasensitize watumizi wa barabara, kwa sababu safety yako iko mikononi mwako mwenyewe. Usitarajie Miri ya Mama Salim ndo atakuja kuchunga afya yako na safety yako. Na tumewaambia watu, ukivuka red na mwenzako amepatiwa green, uwezekano wa wewe kugongwa ni 90%. Uwezekano wa wewe kugongwa kwa sababu mwenzako ashaambiwa aende na wewe umeambiwa usimame na wewe unatoka. Ikija lori, ikija matatu, ikija gari nyingine yoyote, uwezekano wa kugonga hizi pikipiki uko juu sana. Kwa hivyo sisi hawa ni washikadau wetu. Watu wa bodaboda ni wapigaji kura wa Mombasa, ni wananchi wa Mombasa. Hatutaki kuteta na wao wala hatutaki, lakini tunaomba usalama wao uangalie wao kabla sisi. Kwa hivyo sisi tumeanzisha hizi sensitization program, tutawaita kwa workshop, tunaongea na association zao, tunajaribu kuweka social media platforms, tunakuja kwa redio kama leo kuzungumza ili wahakikishe ya miji yote ulimwenguni watu wa pikipiki wanasimama. Unaona, hata ukienda miji kama New Delhi kule na wapi ambapo pikipiki na tuktuk ziko nyingi na traffic lights zinafanya, utaona ile nidhamu lakini inachukua muda. Tusitarajie sisi tumeanzisha traffic light zetu wiki 2 zilizopita basi tupate 100% compliance hapo kwa hapo. Kwa hivyo tunawapatia muda watu wazoe hii system, lakini ikifika wakati wa ile ya 3 ambao ni enforcement. Nataka kuhakikishia hapa ya kwa hatutorudi nyuma.
Okay.
Watu watashikwa na watapelekwa kotini.
I think that's what I needed to follow up on. If there are penalties for motorists who ignore the traffic lights, and how will enforcement be handled fairly?
Yes, thank you very much for that, Miriam. There will be sanctions on anybody who wants to violate these red lights. And it's not sanctions that I as a Shariff wants to put. These are sanctions that are in law. Then the Traffic Act, and they also in the Mombasa County Finance Bill, where we have traffic offenses. So anybody who feels that they want to be above the law, or they want to disregard the rights of other motorists, you see, this is a system that instills self-respect amongst us as motorists, where nobody is above the law and everybody is treated equally by these traffic lights. These traffic lights don't know who this person, who Ali Shariff is and who Abdulsama Sharif Nasir is, or who any other person is. So the lights treat everybody equally, and everybody needs to be equal behind the eyes of the law. So how we are going to treat this is that we have already started that process of the Smart City project involves installing cameras across all intersections in Mombasa. These cameras will not only be responsible for traffic management, but will also be responsible for face detection, face recognition, and these other many functions where that system. So once these cameras have been finalized, we will start picking number plates of anybody who crosses the red line and is trying to bring havoc on the intersections. So we will be matching those plate numbers with what we have in our database through automatic number plate recognition system, and we will be sending instant fines to anybody who violates. And anybody who does not pay these fines, then once we arrest you, we are going to charge you in court.
Okay.
Okay. Umetaja kuhusu vandalism. Tukianza hizi lights kwanza za Sabasaba hii si mara ya kwanza. Pakistani sitaki kuzungumzia, haiji kwenye kichwa. Uwizi, kuharibu, mmejipangaje? Maana ni vitu vya kawaida. Jana hata nimeshangaa, nimeona kwenye runinga kuna mtu alingoka na atomboya sana ya tomboya. Hizi traffic lights. Mmejipangaje kiusalama na mikakati yenu kuhakikisha kwamba zitakuwepo ili flow ya magari na vitu vingine viende sawa sawa? Yes.
Asante Salim. Mimi ni kweli, kwa sababu mwanzo tutakuomba wananchi wetu, hii mali ni yenu. Serikali ya Mombasa imeinvest, hizi pesa ni ushuru wenu, ndo unatumika kutengeneza. Kwa hivyo mtu akiharibu, you need to be your brother's keeper, as we say. Chunga rasilimali yako. Mali ya serikali ni rasilimali yako. Kwa hivyo ukiona mtu anajaribu, mwanzo tuwaomba, you need to report. Makupa is just 200 meters away from those intersections. So mtu yoyote akionekana anajaribu kuharibu ama kuleta maafa kwa hizi traffic lights, ni jukumu letu sisi sote kama wananchi. Jambo la kwanza kupeleka ripoti polisi ama kuleta kule county inspectorate hiyo report. Na jambo la pili, kama nilivyosema, tunaweka kamera pale. Tushaweka kamera pale. Na hizi kamera zitakuwa zinaangalia hizi intersections masaa 24, na hiyo footage itakuwa kwa control room yetu pale Chuda Inspectorate Maganlal. Kwa hivyo mtu yoyote ambaye atajaribu kuharibu, kuvunja ama kuiba hizi equipment ambazo kwamba tumeweka kwa hizi intersection, hii tutaka kutoa ilani kwa wananchi, tutakuona, tutakutafuta na tutakushika. Kwa hivyo watu wajue hiyo kabisa. Na pale kwa signal controller pale tumeandika vizuri ya kwa that is a high voltage area. Ukishika itakayokupata sasa, sisi it's up to you. Tushaweka ilani.
Okay.
Shoti iko pale ikupata.
Do you know how we like risking things?
Like, kama transformer zaidi. Mafuta transformer yanachujwa.
Yeah, we just like risking things. You're like, it's an electric fence, but you're like, let me just try. Let me try and see if it's really electric.
Sasa mtu na bahati yake.
Okay. So la nyongeza, umesema kwamba kuna engineering, education na enforcement.
Yeah.
Hiki kipindi cha masomo mmetoa kipindi gani? Pengine ni mwaka, ni miezi 6, ni miezi 4, ili enforcement ikianza mtu asije akasema mimi bana sikujua. Wajua kuna ignorance.
People will say ajaisikia.
Yeah.
There was no public participation.
Na hiyo public participation ni sheria.
Ni kweli, public participation ni sheria.
Yep.
Na hiyo kitu huwa tunahakikisha kama serikali ya county ya kwa tuna prioritize.
Yeah.
Wakati tunafanya ile annual development plan yetu, wakati tunatengeneza sheria zetu kama county, tunahakikisha tunakwenda kwa ward zote 30 kuchukua maoni yao. Lakini sisi kama department ya transport tulienda an extra mile apart from the normal public participation ile ya kawaida ambao tunafanya kama serikali kwa pamoja. Tuliamua kukaa na washikadau wale ambao wanahusiana na sekta yetu, ambao sana sana ndo hao mliowataja, watu wa boda, watu wa tuktuk, watu wa matatu, na Kenya Transport Association, na wengine ambao kwamba tunahusiana na Kenya Association of Manufacturers, ambao mara kwa mara huwa tunajaribu kuengage either kupitia simu, kupitia vikao, kwenda kwa ofisi zao, kupata maoni yao, na kwa sababu wao ndio watumizi wa hizi barabara. Lakini sisi tulipanga initially tutafanya sensitization ya wiki 4 ambao ni mwezi kwanza, tuziweke hizi traffic lights. Kisha baada pale sasa sheria ichukue mkondo wake. Kwa sababu kuna watu wengi, mimi nafurahi na nataka kuwashukuru sana, to congratulate the people of Mombasa. I want to say congratulations, big congratulations, because even as I was coming for this radio interview, I passed through Sabasaba and I was very happy. Hakuna askari and everybody was stopping behind the stop line. Ambapo mwanzo when we initiated this, Salim na mimi tulipoanza siku ya kwanza, I can remember and these colleagues who are with me here are my witnesses. We had to physically stop people na mikono. Stop. Nobody wanted to fall. But leo nimepita pale 2 weeks down the line, watu wamesimama nyuma. Imagine matatu imesimama nyuma ya stop line. Wamesimama na wanasubiri mataa kwa heshima kabisa.
I saw that this morning. And yesterday actually, jana usiku.
Jana usiku.
What?
Because even Sunday night. Even on Sunday night, imagine. You know Sunday night, the way it's low traffic. Even on Sunday night, passing there at 9 p.m. at night, na watu wamesimama.
Mombasa hii.
Imagine.
It works. You're gonna see, is there any collaboration with NTSA or traffic police to enforce the new system and ensure compliance?
Yes. We are in full cooperation with the traffic police. The regional traffic enforcement officer, RTO, was on site himself. I want to thank him very much. The RTO, the base commander wa Makupa, they've been on the intersections personally. The RTO came himself to see. He was even interviewed, and he gave his comments, and he gave his full blessing. And the traffic police have been supporting us, have been behind this initiative. They've seen the light behind the initiative. They've seen how it's supposed to help. And as I had mentioned to them, even that capacity building and that sensitization that we are going to do to motorists, we're also going to do to our enforcement officers, so that they themselves become the champions of this initiative. Instead of them now moving traffic with their hands, they should just be there as observers. You see?
Wawe hapo bado.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Like, will they still be there, the traffic police?
We are going to face them out.
Yeah.
But since now it's at the initial phases, ndio tunaanza kabisa, tunaogopa tukiondoa ikitokea ajali ama kitu yote kwa hatuna askari kwa intersection. But eventually, the plan is to do gradual.
Yes.
Gradual, so that traffic officers now can man other areas that do not have the lights, and they can also participate in other nation building activities within traffic management, not necessarily to manage the traffic.
Okay. So umetaja kitu hapo kwamba itachukua muda wa mwaka ile barabara inayokuja hii ya Bagamoyo, sijui whatever,
Bagamoyo horohoro,
hiyo
Dalunga mpaka Malindi.
Itachukua mwaka mmoja pale, lakini mnaangalia vile ambavyo kwamba mtaweza kuweka, na hii project yote inatumia senti, na hiyo barabara uliyosema itapita paka Baxter, na itapita hata Sabasaba. Hii mlikuwa mmelizingatia kwamba hii project mnaiweka, mmeconsider kwamba kuna wakati itafika hizi taa zitakuja ondolewa hizi? Hilo mlikuwa mmeliconsider?
Tulikuwa tumeliconsider. Actually haifiki Baxter, it's only mpaka Kengeleni. So Baxter will not be affected at all. The only issue is that, and if ukipita pale Kengeleni, even right now, you know, it's the most chaotic intersection.
Yes.
It's the most chaotic kwa sababu it's at the center of two very busy business districts in Mombasa, ambao ni side za Nyali through Links Road, na upande wa pili ni wa Kisauni all the way to Bamburi and these other areas which are very busy. So it's a chaotic intersection, and that's why I said once that interchange has been constructed, we believe it is going to be a traffic killer. The interchange will ensure it can offload very, very, very many. I'm not sure about the numbers, I'll have to check, but the number of vehicles it will be able to offload in an hour are probably 10 or more than what it's offloading right now in terms of efficiency. But now you see, between now and those 12 months, watu wetu wanaendelea kuumia, and we are supposed to be providing solutions to our people, because now people cannot. We've had a lot of requests from the people on what are we doing concerning Kengeleni, because now sometimes unaweza kaa Kengeleni for almost 30 minutes just at that intersection. So we are thinking about 40, you see. These are the issues. So we are still consulting on the matter, but if need be, I believe we have to provide that solution as we wait for the interchange.
All right. And now let's go to something that we are so used to in Mombasa. It's called happy hour, right? How would this affect happy hour? The installation of the traffic lights, how would it affect happy hour?
Thank you for that question. I've been waiting. I thought that would be the first question. Waiting for that question. You see, when we want to control traffic in an intelligent manner, and this is what we want to do, because this is an intelligent transport system where we want to control traffic digitally with very minimal human intervention, and where we have a backend that can make decisions, you know, either artificial intelligence or any other software that we'll have at the back end to make those decisions for us. We have to phase out manual solutions. You know, happy hour came into being in 2019 probably as a result of a problem that existed then. And that is why we came up with this solution as a county government. And the problem was that we did not have these traffic lights, and there was a lot of congestion on our roads. So it came to decongest the island in the evening and decongest the mainland north in the morning. That was the idea. But now with this, we believe that the traffic lights should be able to optimize traffic, and they should be able to handle that solution. Na kusema kweli, Salim, ukienda mji mwingine wowote ulimwenguni, you know, I don't want to use very derogative, but any civilized cities that are controlling traffic in civilized manners, utaona ya kwa the problem is not staying on traffic. Hakuna mji wowote, Tokyo, New York, London, Guangzhou Dubai, unanielewa? Miji yote ulimwenguni mikubwa, Johannesburg, kila mahali. Shida si mtu kukaa kwa traffic. Shida ni kujua ya kwa kuna njia ambao kwamba magari yanasonga. Kwa sababu miji yote hii watu wanakaa kwa traffic. But una hakika ya kwa kuna system ambao kwamba inafanya nini? Inasongesha magari. Hii ndo tunasema. Kwa hivyo hata sisi hapa watu hii traffic signals might not offload vehicles at the capacity in which happy hour is offloading, because we are using two sides of the road to offload the vehicles, but it offloads eventually. Maybe the time taken will be a little bit more because we are only using one lane, but it is assured that you are going to pass, because the traffic signals, the way they work is that the allocation of time is based on peak and off peak times, in which after every 3 minutes utapatiwa green under any circumstance. So we ukisimama kwa intersection ujue loop, the maximum the loop can take is 240 seconds, which is 4 minutes. But right now we have not reached that level, so we are only operating with at least 3 minutes. Kumaanisha after every 3 minutes the cycle changes and somebody passes, the cycle changes and somebody, so it gives hope. And we are hoping kuweka counters very soon on the intersections. The counters will now show you how many seconds are left upatiwe nini? Green. How many seconds are left imalizike green yako ipatiwe red. So it gives hope to the motorists, hata kama uko kwa jam, lakini jam inafanya nini? Inasonga.
Why change a system that's working?
We actually, you know, we are not changing a system because it was a temporary system.
Because you're talking about phasing it out, and how long has it been? 10 years?
No, not 10 years.
Less?
2019.
It's been maybe 5-6 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of I know you're talking about easing traffic. It's true when it comes to happy hour, it
and
eases
also
traffic,
safety,
right?
And also safety.
Yeah.
And also safety, because you have to realize when you are using a system ambao you are using two sides of the road, anything is possible. Anybody can decide to use the other side while the others are using that side. So it is about us being extra careful to ensure, na tutaka kushukuru Mungu sana ya kwa hakuna kitu yote ambayo imefanyika so far. But ideally that system was actually brought into place to solve a temporary problem that we had.
Okay.
As we wait to put in place a more permanent and sustainable solution that can work on its own. The solution we want to bring right now is devoid of any individual. It's a solution that is supposed to be sustainable, and it's supposed to be scalable, and it's supposed to work on its own.
All right. So you're saying that we're going to the county government is going to phase out happy hour? When?
Yes. We've already started the process. I think you've realized maybe towards the end of last week on Wednesday and Thursday, we did not have happy hour.
Okay.
We did not have happy hour, and it worked well. The vehicles were offloaded, and everybody got home safely and in okay time.
So you're doing it gradually?
We are doing it. You see, we are still monitoring the traffic conditions on the road. We are still conducting traffic counts. We are still checking you see, when you introduce something to what is happening normally, we will have an abnormal effect. So what we are doing, we are still studying. We are still our traffic engineers are on the road with the traffic marshals, studying the conditions, simulating them in softwares and checking. So we've tried to do it on Thursday and Friday, and we've seen that the results that we got are not as bad as we thought.
Have you noticed any form of resistance?
You see, the resistance has mostly been from the motorists who are used to the happy hour.
Yeah.
So there has been some kind of, one or two people calling you here and there. Even I've been on the road myself during...
watu wa wapi? Tajua hapo yawa ilitangaziwa kina nani?
So people are used to this.
Yeah.
People are used to it, and they know that ikifika
saa
11,
yes,
they are going to get VIP access to where the roads are open quickly, and everybody is evacuated. But we are saying we need to bring order to our city.
Okay.
We need to bring sanity back to our roads, and people need to learn that they need to follow traffic rules, because these same people who want to go home, when they travel and go to London, they follow traffic lights. When they go on holiday in New York or Washington or any other place, you follow traffic rules. So we want everybody to, even here, you need to plan your travel well. Unataka kwenda kazini mapema, jaribu utafute time ambao utapita vizuri kwa traffic lights uende.
Yeah.
Na unataka kurudi nyumbani mapema, also plan your trip well.
So can residents expect similar installations in other sub-counties, let's say Likoni, Changamwe, or even in Nyali?
Yes. The short answer to that is yes. The project will be expanded.
Okay.
Will be scaled up. Already the county government, I think you've heard this many times, is already in discussions with JICA, which is the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, the government of Japan, towards scaling up a full and complete intelligent transport system in Mombasa that targets almost 22 intersections across different areas in Mombasa. This will come through a grant aid, but there are issues between JICA and National Treasury on matters to do with tax exemptions and other issues that are technical in nature. So that is trying to be bridged at the moment. The governor is part of the people who are trying to see how this can be bridged. So once that is done, then we will see, because you see, Miriam, it requires a big investment for us to do all this. So if the government of Japan is willing to do the investment for us, why not?
Yeah.
The taxes of Mombasa can go to other programs and other projects that can assist the people of Mombasa. So the idea is that we want to phase this out. Whether the grant goes through or it doesn't go through, the county government of Mombasa will still continue with this project. Since we've already built momentum, we want to proceed and ensure that our city, just like any other city in the world, is a signalized city. A city that has order, a city that follows rules, a city that is safe for its citizens.
Okay. Nafikiri tume-exhaust.
All right then. So what's your message to motorists now?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. My message to motorists is that we are grateful for the reception that you have given to this project. Most of you have been positive. There is no project that doesn't have challenges. This project also has challenges, but we are trying to circumvent these challenges slowly, and we need your support. Please support the project. Please follow traffic rules. It's for your own safety. It's for your own benefit. You will see the results of this and the fruits of this in the coming few weeks and few months. His Excellency the Governor himself is following traffic lights.
Yeah.
I want to assure the people of Mombasa that he has been following since they came into inception. he has been following the traffic lights. Yeye pia anasimama, anapita na watu, akipatiwa green anaenda, akipatiwa red anasimama.
If you like
and this is done and this is tested.
Yeah. Well,
Kama
you
una
heard
namba
it.
yake Sali mumpigie umuulize.
nayo namba ya bosi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have been speaking to Engineer Ali Shariff, is the Chief Officer Transport and Infrastructure, Mombasa County. And of course, we're talking about traffic lights. It's been installed in Mombasa, so please respect those rules. Sawa? Yes, zile tabia zetu mbaya mbaya tuachane nayo.
Tutaacha.
Sindio? And it feels good, by the way. It felt good this morning.
Kusimama kwa taa.
It just felt good.
Mimi wajua sijazienjoy kwa sababu nimekuja na njia nyingine tofauti.
Utazienjoy leo. All right then.
Kila saa upite na pale just to get a taste of that.
We'll be right back. When we get back, we'll speak to two young men. One is an aspiring MCA, another one is a youth, and we're going to look at the space for youth in Kenyan politics. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Good morning.